Hey guys, welcome back to Grey Wolf TV. We are back with Ozark onto episode 8 of season 2. So the last episode was a lot of it was focused around Mason making just one more stupid maneuver and decision after another and decides to kidnap Marty's wife, Helen. So that worked out well. Didn't think it through. Wanted his kid back because he blames them. I know they are somewhat responsible, but he blames them for everything. Everything is their fault, including all the decisions he's made since all that took place. But it's backfired. He hadn't made a plan as to what he was going to do at the point if Marty somehow got his kid back, which weirdly enough he did. Funny what you can do with political power and money. And inevitably, it was going to come to somebody's end, and it was his. But it's affected Marty because you saw him throughout that episode showing events after the fact. We started the episode with him not being in the room mentally with this Gaming Commission interview, and now we know why. Because that's the first time he's literally, physically got blood on his hands. He's not a killer, but he now is. In order to protect his wife, of course. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's carry on, find out what the repercussions are. This is episode 8.
Ma'am?
Is that Rachel?
What's wrong with her? We don't know yet, son.
Oh no, don't tell me.
Pinpoint pupils. Do you know what kind of drugs she was taking?
She's overeaten.
Told her you want to intubate?
No, let's bag her first.
Because he needs her to testify. Or maybe he's gotten hold of drugs that aren't.
No oxy, got some H though.
I don't want that shit.
Huh? Suit yourself.
Heroin. Oh, that's why.
Wait.
Looking good. Call Mexicans.
Reverse sequence of events. What the hell's those? Oh.
Or I shall sleep the sleep of death.
So now you're spiking your own product.
So people just give us babies indefinitely? What, like we're such the model family?
Okay, easy on the sarcasm.
You know, I'm not keen on the daughter at all. But I've got to side with her a little bit at this point with all the shit that's going on. If she's got a friend, Wyatt, who she's not even sleeping with and isn't really looking at her that way, I mean, he probably wouldn't say no if she offered, and you can just mooch around and just get high all day long, can anyone blame her? Really?
They threw out Wyatt because he's a Langmore.
Yeah, they
I
did.
suppose you think that that's fair.
Well, none of it's fair.
No, and you didn't do anything to help either, did you?
I know you didn't sign up for this. It's all been a nightmare.
Pretty weird kidnapping when the victim gets to keep the ransom.
He gave it to us. He was going on the run and he knew he couldn't take care of the baby.
I have no idea whether to believe you or not.
What about your offer? Is it still on the table?
Is he cutting
I'm
ties?
serious.
You would leave Marty.
If it kept him safe, him and the kids.
You said you'd do anything to get that final vote on the casino. I always wondered if you were lying.
I'm really sorry that I got you involved in all of this.
She was already on the edge.
He
just pushed her over.
Marty, but that don't really mean shit.
You here for the invoices?
No, I actually need to talk to you about something.
What?
Well, confidential, like.
Oh, do tell.
I've never understood that. And it's not just because of his naivety and his age. You see lots of people who have premises or buildings or whatever, or safes, combinations, and they allow somebody who shouldn't see it to stand right there while they're inputting the code. It's the same as being stood there putting your PIN number in at the ATM with someone over your shoulder looking at you. But you wouldn't do that though, would you?
Why don't you come back with me? I'll show you what we do. Come on.
It's precisely what she wanted you to do.
Once he hit Northwestern,
Do we have a source yet?
We're rolling up as many mid-level and street
Oh,
dealers
we
as
know.
we can. The ODs seem to be limited to the Navarro cartel's territory.
If the tainted drugs were from the Navarro cartel, we'd see a spike in ODs in Chicago, Milwaukee,
Yep, you would.
Detroit,
He's
Cleveland,
accurate.
and Indianapolis because Chicago's the hub. But right now, we have a spike in ODs in only two places, Chicago and the Ozarks, which
So
indicates
it's
two
that
things.
distribution hub.
Contaminated drugs are a small batch, and the drugs came from the Ozarks to Chicago.
I don't know what happened, man. It seemed like the feds was everywhere.
Come on. We'll give you a ride home.
I really appreciate it, but I can just catch me an Uber.
Dude, you're about to be dead. They've gotten you out of lockup. This looks bad on them, and as far as they're concerned, it's you. Because it's come from your distribution, they think you've stepped on it, tainted it, for whatever reason. You're a dead man.
But right now, we need to get the casino over the hump, and then we can make things right.
She almost died because of what we did.
She almost
Rachel
died
died
because of
because she was
Darlene,
drug
but
addict.
no one's going to figure it out.
She stole from us. She informed on us. She wore a wire. At what point is any of that our fault? You know, we actually hadn't spoken to Mason in months.
See, it just seems a hair strange that you end up with this child.
I think she
And then
knows.
he goes missing.
Door's listening.
Actually, I think it was
It's getting
probably
dark.
the reverse.
Darker.
He must have gone missing after social services took the baby into custody.
You know, it does take a certain disposition and profile and character to be able to do what the pair of them are doing here. Ad-libbing, prepared answers, calm. You know, when you see a lot of people who are being not investigated, but being questioned, if there's nothing to hide, that's how they act. If they have, the palms start to get sweaty, there's perspiration. These two, I suppose they're in the right job because they can bullshit their way out of a story as good as any cocktail member could. And they look more guilty.
You know, you might want to talk to the Snells.
I don't know nothing about
I
it.
question you first.
Any of it.
You cut a heroin with fentanyl. You tampered with our product. And now people are dying.
I didn't.
No, he didn't.
I wouldn't.
Make it easy on yourself. What did you do to the drugs?
Nothing. There's still some in the body shop. It's wrapped in that plastic. That's the way it came.
She's not stupid. When a guy is in this position, you're going to get the truth out of him.
No fucking way. I swear to God. I only use B12, and who's that gonna hurt, huh?
He was cutting it, though. Thank you. Pop.
I appreciate your honesty, Amos.
Yeah. There you go.
You work for one of the most vicious cartels in the world, and you're talking to me about being human?
Rachel isn't a criminal.
Does your wife know about your feelings for Rachel?
The Snells are our partners in the casino. I'm not aware of an operation.
We think the Snells poisoned the cartel's dope. Maybe this marriage
He's
of
right.
convenience became inconvenient. You added yourself to Marty, didn't you? You really think he's gonna rescue you?
Kind of like the U.S. government. Trust but verify.
I like that.
Like this 1.8
Trust but
million
verify.
withdrawal from the construction account made today. Caught my attention.
Gas and water and power. We gotta get it all up there. And we took out a loan.
I just don't want you to confuse our money with yours. So from now on, all expenditures over $50,000 get run by me.
Oh, fuck.
Helen Pierce was curious today as to why $1.8 million was missing from the construction account.
I asked for your help. You were more interested in Rachel.
Okay, that ground feels a little shaky to me.
Look, we're going to get most of the money back if that's what you're worried about.
Do you not know what happens to people who skim?
Now, you want to second guess me? Go right ahead.
What I want is not to be blindsided by having $1.8 million just mysteriously disappear.
Do you see what I mean about everything unraveling? I mean, She has a point. She's doing it to pressure Wilkes to get the casino built, to get the fucking cartel off their back. But Marty's on the other side of having Helen checking everything he's doing because you've taken said funds and she's noticed it immediately. It's causing a bigger rift between these two than everyone else at the moment, and Marty's eye is kind of off the ball.
You know how many people you've hurt?
She don't care.
Some junkies who are killing themselves with dope succeeded. So what?
All these players, Marty, Wendy, Helen, Jacob, Wilkes, everyone involved has an intelligent, sensible head on them to a point. The one person who seems to just not care or have any remorse or understanding of the choices and the decisions you make and the repercussions they have is Darlene. She acts like a moody teenage girl who's just throwing her weight around because she has the weight to throw around and the power because she's his husband and it's their business. To just do what she wants because she can't get her own way. It's about respect. How did that work out for the last people that all they ever did was quote respect, you know? The old gangsters, where are they now? Yeah, all dead.
They'll come after us. There'll be a war.
Yeah, you could have signed your own death warrants.
I am not afraid. You killed Ash. For no reason.
Did you even read his application essay for Mizzou? He's smart. He ain't like the rest of us. I mean, he can go somewhere.
We're letting him back in, Ruth.
And a $1.8 million donation was made to the foundation.
That's generous.
Yeah, that's
Isn't it?
strings. Half goes to the Wilkes Foundation. Smells a little.
Who's the donor?
It's an anonymous gift.
Is it anonymous though?
Right, before you accept it, better find out who the hell anonymous is.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a fair point with that. You know, if suddenly overnight 1.8 million gets donated to you and it's anonymous, is that someone, I mean, we know it's not, but is that someone else bordering on the intimidation and the bribery route? Well, you accepted it. I mean, we know it's Wendy and what she has plans to do by donating this money, but I don't blame him for going, we need to know who this is first before we just take it.
I should have protected you from the cartel. I know it doesn't mean much, but I blame myself.
He should. It's a start.
Turn off the lights when you leave.
Even be here. Oh my God, you're going to take the keys. Okay. We were, 10, 15 minutes into this episode, and for once, I gave her the benefit of the doubt, even though I'm not keen on her as a character, and as the character that she's portraying. Not the actress, the character. She's just annoying, but I was giving her the benefit of the doubt about just going around to Wise and just because her family's a complete mess. But now you've gone and done another stupid thing. If you get caught that you've stolen that book, look at what's going on with your parents. Stop bringing more heat to the door.
Jonah is creating an online profile for Mike Fleming.
You didn't need to ask Jonah.
It was an emergency and you were busy.
Well, I paid off a teller at the bank that made the wire transfer. The name of the anonymous benefactor is Michael Fleming.
Michael,
you don't know who it is.
That's because he's a 14-year-old boy.
What?
Evidently, his father died and left him a foundation.
You here to give me the details of the Snell operation, or are you on your way out?
What's he got in here? He's got something or it won't be here. Everyone's got dirt if you dig deep enough. Deep enough.
I needed it fixed. There you were. How'd you know who I was?
How'd you get all that?
Do you want me to tie you off? Oh, yeah.
He's got you.
Angel.
Right for it.
I'll fucking kill you.
No, you won't.
No, you won't.
Not if you care about your mother. You're gonna let Rachel go.
Yeah.
And you're gonna drop all pending charges. If she gets so much as a parking ticket.
Mike Fleming.
Marty and I facilitated the donation from Mike Fleming to you.
My position has not changed on the casino. I am still out.
I assume.
Really?
Unfortunately, you just accepted Mexican drug cartel money and helped launder it through a Guyanese charity. And it's just not a good look for a moral.
Oh my God!
We had no idea where that money came from.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not so sure the FBI will see it that way.
No.
Take a drink, Charlie.
Chill.
Smile when people are watching.
You try and take me down?
Shit.
Believe me, I take you and Marty down with me.
Oh. We saw him taking it out of here.
Maybe I just got it wrong.
You're always wrong.
No, you didn't.
When it comes to Marty fucking Bird, you are like a fucking dog.
Do not hurt her again.
Feed you.
I saw the hearse. It has to be here.
Yeah? And when was that?
Don't say that, Teddy.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
Man, do it. When you gonna learn?
Stab him.
Or are you gonna
Kill this
now?
mother.
You ungrateful fucking cunt.
No, you are. Has Marty done that because they're just constantly keeping the money moving? Because of everything that's going on? Had he got sort of wind that Ruth was looking for it? I don't precisely know. But as I said, she knows deep down. She can't defy her father, but at the same time she knows if they take anything that's cartel money, because it's not Marty's, is it? They're dead. And then the minute he tells her she's worthless, she goes running to him. It's, oh my God, it's a screwed up relationship, Jesus. And I am sick to death of this guy hitting her. I really wish you'd have shoved that in his belly.
What's this?
That's a plane ticket.
Get out of it.
Miami?
There's a clinic there where you clean up. And that fucked your life up pretty good.
Yeah, she's done a bit herself.
Jesus. It's just fucking fried chicken. A cat could make it.
Why did you marry this woman?
Thank you.
Do you know why? For some reason, I thought they were going to show under the car, then there was going to be a bomb. The cartel are going to respond to this. Oh, roadblock.
Y'all got a problem?
Okay. Roadblock. Oh, well, that's that taken care of. See?
I want to get emancipated.
What are you talking about?
What?
Do you remember Jordan Parks from back home? He did it.
Sure.
He had his own apartment when he was a senior. I don't want to hurt you.
Really?
I love you.
Then
But
why
I
are you
can't
doing
be
it?
part of this anymore.
This girl's lost her mind.
Everyone lies about everything.
Bugger me. That was good. Okay, episode 8. Right, let's get one thing out of the way first. I apologise for getting a little bit riled up. That episode has got me more tense and more stressed and more shouting at the TV screen, so to speak, than any other episode, I think. Other episodes have had me in shock and awe, but this episode in particular, her and Darlene need to come to some sort of disastrous end. Talking of which, it appears as though we may have just got my wish. Darlene just taking matters into her own hands looks as though it's finally caught up with them. Cartel aren't going to bow down to this. And it appears as now as though that roadblock, you've just been shot to shit. And why Jacob hasn't done something about it till now, I don't know. I mentioned it in commentary that the kind of setup that they've got, I would have expected. I'm not saying she should just be a trophy wife, But when she starts doing all these sort of decisions and screwing things up royally, without even, I mean, this is what Marty and Wendy were always arguing about. Don't blindside me and then me find out later. And that's precisely what Darlene did. And you've got like 20 odd people killed. And she's like, oh, well, who cares? They're just druggies. You're like, yeah, no, they're your customers. I don't see you complaining when every time they inject, that travels back up the line as a monetary value and goes in your bank account. Dear God. People warn me. I have had some comments. People warning me, wait till you get further in on this series, you're going to lose your fucking mind. I'm getting there. A lot happened. I don't... The reason I've started pausing, in case you're wondering, I didn't really do it in the first season, but the reason I started pausing a lot in the episodes is to not only vent, but to give a review and my reaction to stuff as it's happening, especially in episodes like this when they're so long, because by the time you get to end, you forget half of what's taking place. You can't fit it all in, otherwise I'll be waffling on for half an hour at the end. So she wants to get emancipated. What is it with teenagers? Some of them. She just doesn't. She is Darlene 40 years from now. I'll do what I want. I don't care. I know the situation's bad, but the only reason you're still breathing is because all of this that is going on is what's keeping you alive. Yes, all of this bad stuff's happening and all this lying's going on. But had Marty not put all of this in motion way back when he was on his knees in front of Dale with a gun to his head in episode 1, you'd already be 6 foot under. Anyway, rant over. So it looks as though Rachel's off the hook. Marty's stepped up finally and took responsibility for that. He's tried to apologise to Ruth, but that was it. It was just I'm sorry, that was kind of my responsibility and I should have protected you from the cartel, but I didn't. Ruth's in a really bad place, but we'll come to that in a minute. So, getting that on Petty's mum, he doesn't like it when the tables are turned, does he? When you get dirty with him. So I'm expecting, possibly, for the time being, Rachel to maybe go out of this. Especially if he's booked her into, in effect, a Betty Ford type clinic in, what does he say, Miami? So that's that. Police has come sniffing around about Mason. That's not going to go anywhere. The play of getting Jonah to do this online profile and then transferring his 1.8 million and then hooking in Wilkes with it, expecting, and I think she expected him going, okay, right, oh, well, fair enough, I'm still not going to change my mind, and then going, well, you just accepted drug cartel money and now you're going to have to. She's ruthless. But this whole business is ruthless. Don't tell me he hasn't pulled some sort of similar stunt on someone before. You don't get into these positions that he's in without standing on the feet, on the heads of the people who got you to the top. For every rung up the ladder you go, there's other people that you've kicked off it. What a great episode. That really got me wound up. And Ruth's father, please, I don't even care the situation. Just something happens, so somebody shoots this person. I want him to go back to prison, or for him to just meet an untimely death. Because ever since he's turned up, it's just got worse and worse for Ruth, and she is caught between the cartel, Marty, and her father. And she's looking at trying to have some sort of normal life and to get Wyatt out of it, and her father is continuously bringing the family back down. You're a Langmore, you should be this. And none of the existing Langmores, other than him, want that. It's just him. And I'm sorry, but any man who backhands a woman or punches a woman or whatever deserves everything he gets. Go and pick on someone your own size. I know it's an old saying, but it's true. You know she can't defend herself against you. But everyone has that limit. At some point, one day, one time, she's going to have had enough, and that knife she just pulled on you is going to end up in your stomach or your carotid artery or whatever, because people only put up with it for so long. Anyway, that was a great episode. That was really good. The last episode was quite a bit of a slow burn with the kidnapping of Wendy with Mason and everything, and the aftermath of Marty trying to work through I've just got blood on my hands. But there was a lot going on there. So I hope I've covered as much as I possibly can. I will be back with episode 9, which is the penultimate episode for this season. I'm expecting things to really get more worse and more intense and more shock and awe and probably more dead bodies at some point. Right, I will see you for that next one very soon. Don't forget, these episodes are quite long. If you do want to watch it in full length, you can just check the link in the description as always, and you can watch it over on Patreon. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit the sub, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care.